talking to you about clubs, and the last place I mentioned was the place I worked for, and that was a strip club where one of my colleagues told me that she was told that she had a pretty pussy, right? So as I was saying, that type of thinking, that type of an idea is like really surprising for me, and I started to think of that, and now I think how weird and inappropriate that sentence and that idea basically was. Like, we don't typically say to people, hey, your vagina is pretty, hey, your vagina is nice. We just don't compliment women that way, I would say. So, yeah. But okay, it's a different when you are in a strip club. It's a different context where actually I have to admit people do talk about other things. They are more likely to talk about vaginas over there than somewhere else. But I think it was said to just to instigate in somebody some weird idea to have their mind spinning around it. Totally unnecessary. The other thing I was told when working in a strip club was that my pants, that I should wear fuller pants. So one of the clients told me that, and that made me feel more insecure than I even was. And I liked wearing dresses because they made me look slimmer and they made me feel more comfortable because of it. So soon we are told that two pieces underwear was required, and I just recall I recall Joe Navarro speaking about walking with confidence. So we had two dance poles, two pipes to climb, and I remember that it's really it was challenging for me to walk from one place to another in those high heels and half naked. Oof. Okay. My friend Suzanne showed me how she performs a private dance, and it was very subtle, and it was very unusual, and it was very intriguing. It was intriguing because it wasn't like it was all out at once, right? And I write about it in the book. The way I danced is connected with the thing I did in front of the mirror, So once I read Marta Niedźwiecka's book about practicing exercises with the mirror in terms of masturbating. Oh my god. I think this is something you don't want to do because it can make your dopamine imbalance increased, and actually I think masturbating in front of the mirrors, after I've done that, I think it just makes people horny, so I would really not recommend that. I'm telling you more about the way life in a strip club looked like, because I think there are some women who could be curious about it, and I think it's just it was an environment to discover on one hand for some type of a personality at some age of time with having some certain needs, like going, discovering life and seeing what's out there and how would I feel and so on. And actually, I was scared of being a stripper. So I think I was checking if I could conquer that fear. Well, and a lot of insecurities when it comes to appearance too. So, there were other aspects like, we were told one time we were just sleeping over in one place. we were sleeping over in one place, and I was putting body lotion on my body, and I got yelled at for that because that evening I learned that, you know, if you put some body lotion, then the next day the dance ball that we use for dancing could be too slippery, you know, so somebody else could fall off easily off the pipe. And I go to another colleague and I ask her, did you know about this? Because I really couldn't recall anything of that kind during the training. And she goes like, no, I didn't know either. So then I thought, you know, it was a while. We have been working for 3 weeks at least, you know. I've been thinking that such information you have to give up front right away, right? And you have to remind them all of the time, because girls are into body lotions, girls are into oils and any types of moisturizers, I believe, right? So, alcohol. When it comes to alcohol, you know, we're allowed to drink alcohol if we wanted to, because this was how we earned money. When the client buys you a drink, you get some percentage from that being drink, and you can always say, as you work every day or 5 days a week, then you can easily become an alcoholic. So you can always say, give me a drink with no alcohol, or today I want it with alcohol. So most of the time I would say I don't want it, but you know, it happened by mistake that I would get drinks with alcohol even though I asked for no alcohol. Okay, and when it comes to structure, you know, always after the meeting we have a gathering, and basically it's a really, you know, it's a constructive thing, you know, to have the gathering and to give a feedback to your employees, right? But if that feedback, you know, takes like 2 hours and it's early in the morning, then it was really like tiring and exhausting for us because of the night shift difference. You know, we used to sleep during the day and work at night till the last client, and we were also told that we should come to work relaxed and we should leave our problems aside. So, which is actually that's the thing to do. But how can you do that if you spend 2 hours for getting the feedback when in fact, you know, let's say the feedback is one of us got scolded in front of everyone? Well, that for me, that's not the feedback. Something is lacking within the feedback. Okay. Yeah, so we're going back home a little bit late, and twice a week we were coming back to work a little bit earlier because we had dance classes, but there was no dancer to teach us. Okay. What can I say? You know, even in that place, that working place, I obviously had people, I encountered people that I associate with people from my family. There was a girl who had ginger hair, she was short, and she either had blue or green eyes, and she was very characteristic. You know, this ginger hair really fit her well with the entire makeup, and she got a characteristic line over here, dividing her chin in two parts. And there is something about her personality and that would tell me to stay away right away. And I have someone in my family who makes me feel that way, who looks like that way. And also when I worked in Rhode Island, I met a girl very similar to these girls. Yes, I would say I saw 3 of them. And there's one more thing I wanted to tell you about, maybe the waitress. I think one of them, sometime later, you know, I wanted to get back to work not as a stripper, but as a waitress. And then I encountered a scene behind the curtains. You know, the girl was supposed to give a private dance, and they were imitating a sexual intercourse from the back. And actually that girl was very similar to Katarzyna Zielińska from the face, not from the entire body. The body was very delicate, very girlish, but from the face. And her partner was someone I have seen back then in my aunt's wedding. There was an orchestraman, and that man was very similar. The orchestraman was Bogdan, and that Bogdan was very similar to that guy from the strip club, imitating the sexual course. And also a yoga teacher from Krakowska Street in my hometown. I mean, they've got this characteristic hair, long hair, and they are short hair, but they have broader shoulders. Yeah, okay. And there was one more thing, I had a waitress who kind of didn't like me over there, and she actually had a difficult appearance, difficult face, difficult points on her face, and she didn't work. She would approach you and she would just wait until you work on your drink, until you get your drink from the client. She basically wouldn't say a word. So I met that woman, I have to tell you, 8 years later perhaps, when I was working in a fast food restaurant. She came to give us a control, and that control didn't go well. And she was focused on me. Yeah. So what I would like to point out here is that, within the system, people come for a given service, but they come to eat your value. And within the system, it's about the same people coming and acting out things. And actually, it doesn't make sense to me, because if you're a manager, that waitress became a manager in a strip club, and then she became a manager of a fast food restaurant. And of course, I have been changing my jobs quite so often, but I believe that this is kind of unusual, not typical, because when you are a manager in a strip club, you don't have to get undressed, and you probably get better money than if you're a manager of a fast food restaurant. So yeah, in life I had lots of unusual encounters where I just go and I identify people, and I don't do that in this particular moment. I just did that with channeling. When working on the book, a lot of memories were coming back to me, and this is how the book was created, by having an access to information, to memories that were somehow forgotten, and all of a sudden they started to come. And that itself was also quite a long process, but it also helped me to get to know myself better, and maybe to even start reading people better, learning how to read people better too. So, okay, so that's it when it comes to the clubs. So, talk to you soon. Bye bye.